All right, guys. So let's see, we're 13 seconds in. Perfect. What's up, guys? It's me, Donny Rouse, and I wanted to share something with you, something I'm about to gauge in right now. I want to share, I just saw the YouTube click in, so I'm going to restart. So this is Donny Rouse coming in. I wanted to share something with you, an insight. And this insight is how to break kind of like these moods you get into, these stale moods, or perhaps there's this habit that you fall into, this ritual that doesn't serve you. It could be maybe going to the refrigerator and eating something you know you shouldn't. Or maybe it is a thought process that doesn't serve you because it brings you down this road which doesn't really feel good. Whatever the case, there is one easy fix, and it's called changing or moving your body or changing the segment. So you're probably, well, what the hell does that mean, changing the segment? What it means is, so we have these habitual ways of acting, of being. And a lot of the time, there are things in our environment that trigger these reactions. So, for instance, I find myself getting irritable sometimes at certain points in the day. When I notice this thing happening, like I would just kind of stay in that mindset, in that mode, and then I would allow myself to kind of spiral down and then feel like shit for the rest of the day. But what if you could change that? What if you could notice yourself going down this staircase and then literally chop it off right there and then go on a new trajectory? Doing it is actually much easier than one thinks or what one would believe. And it requires nothing but you simply changing your environment, changing your body. For example, in doing this, I would find myself going down this road where I wasn't really feeling good. And I would say, you know what? I'm starting to go down and take that habit loop, and I know what's going to happen at the end of this. So what I did was I removed myself from that environment. I just went for a walk, or I removed myself from the environment and I listened to a piece of music, something that changes, that breaks that segment, that breaks the emotional state, changes it. And then as a result of breaking that emotional state, when you come back, now you're using a different energy. Now you're bringing something different to it. And now that task that was once difficult before is now easier because the energy is easier. Do you hear me? So if there's one thing I want you guys to do today, if you want to kind of take this assignment and test it out yourself, because I know it works and I know you'll find it works and it'll be very beneficial for you. Notice when you check into your body. You know, like if you feel a little uneasy, try to figure out, well, where do I feel uneasy? Why do I feel uneasy? Maybe it's just that you need to eat something. And that alone could be a segment break. Getting something to eat. You might be hungry, but then once you get like a bite to eat or a drink of water, your state changes. And then when you go back to it, you're actually able to give more of yourself to that task. So notice what you're doing. And then notice what your typical response is. When this thing happens, what do you normally do? Do you normally just kind of like still go full throttle and use willpower to break through and keep working? And whatever it is that you do, notice how you feel after that. And what you want to do is just change it up. Now, if you know that that's the outcome you get, let's change it up and let's do something different. Maybe go for a walk, step outside, breathe in some fresh air, or maybe meditate for 5 minutes. And then go back to it. And I would love to hear your comments and let me know how it feels, how it's changed, the outcome of that task and the outcome of your day. That is it, guys. I hope you enjoyed this segment of Donny Rouse TV. Any comments, please listen here, subscribe. Please check out the One Life podcast as well, where I give more stuff just like this, but even better in more detail. It is One Life Podcast with Donny, Donny, Rouse. Again, One Life Podcast with Donny Rouse.